We understand that today humanity is very reliant on fossil fuels, but fossil fuels are very dangerous to the environment, not only in the areas that we use them, but also the areas that they are produced. And this is proven to actually have an impact on climate change. So, is it worth it to keep using fossil fuels even though we know that there's continued harm by using them? Nonetheless, it is meaningful that we change our use of fossil fuels so that we can reduce the harm. Which brings us to today's question. What, if any, impacts would there be if we were to stop fossil fuel extraction on federal lands? Well, according to AP News, that federal lands actually makes up 1/4 of how much oil we extract from the earth. And this is equal to about $181 billion we get from oil each year. Of that, 1/4 would be $45.25 billion. But is this $45.25 billion, does it even mean anything? The United States has a total GDP of about $22 trillion. And from 2019 to 2020, that actually went up from $20 trillion to around $21.5 trillion. Is 45.25 really that big of an impact? I say no. I say it's like a grain of sand. It's not really going to harm us. Plus, according to Brookings.edu from 2019, they say that due to fossil fuels, this exaggerated over 15 climate change related incidents in the United States. That this resulted in over $15 billion actually causing damage, which is 1/3 of how much money we make from actually using fossil fuels from federal lands. As well as, according to many other studies, that basically, if we were to get rid of it, we're already moving towards a new kind of energy source, as well as fracking becoming less and less popular, and the Biden administration already starting to put an end to it. Banning the use of oil from federal lands is not really going to have an impact on anything. Now, one thing it may do is raise the price at the pump. Because of supply and demand, we would be lowering the supply, but the demand would stay the same. Thus, we can be sure to see that prices of gas per gallon is going to go way up. But not only this, as we change in our time, as well as Brookings.edu says, that all this oil is not actually always being used. Most of it is just being stored for future use. And that we can stop it now to help the environment and just wait. Because the oil we already have can make up for what we would stop extracting. As well as the extraction is very unsafe and it's just not good. And with options like solar or wind or coal even are just better on the environment and don't contribute as much to climate change. So the main question comes down to, is the environment more important than the economy? And I'll say to the day I die that the environment is definitely more important than the economy. So this small $45.25 billion that we are going to lose from banning the fossil fuel extraction on federal lands means nothing to the long-term impact that we will have by banning this, that we will be saving in the environment. Thank you.